Hello, I'm Lisa Leitner from the Don't IEP Alone podcast, my simple little podcast to help you with your IEP. Um, so last episode, I told you guys that, I'm chair of this thing called the Right to Education Local Task Force, and that one of the responsibilities that I have is to kind of report trends in special education that are not great trends. And I am being presented with a trend, and I'm kind of puzzled myself with what to do about it because it's not it's not against IDEA. And that is, I'm talking about a READ, REED, another one of those fun acronyms that we have to learn. A READ stands for a reevaluation of existing data. And I'm finding this, I think every client that I've had in the past 2 months was given a READ, and I'm hearing it from the other advocates from our Thursday afternoon chats that we do as part of Don't IEP Alone Academy every Thursday afternoon at 2 during the school year. We get together as advocates and discuss things that are going on in special ed, and it seems like this is a trend in a lot of places. So a reevaluation of existing data, unfortunately, is permitted. I don't love it. I can think of a few circumstances where it's warranted, but I feel like now it's really just being used as a time and a cost saving measure because schools are so overwhelmed. So if your child is, when your child is evaluated for an IEP and they get their IEP evaluations and assessments, and they do all these different tests and they do a WIAT and a WISC and a KTEA and, all these different evaluations or assessments that they do to determine if your child is eligible for special education. Then, per IDEA, they are to be reevaluated every 3 years. There's one exception, and that's Pennsylvania. And Pennsylvania requires that intellectually disabled students get evaluated every 2 years. It's the only state I know of that has an exception to the evaluation rule. So they're called triennials because they happen every 3 years. So what I'm seeing is that when these kids are due for their triennials, the schools are doing READs, reevaluation of existing data. And so what they're doing is taking all those assessments and scores that they did 3 years ago and just looking at that same data and coming up with a new present levels report. I don't like that it is in IDEA that this is acceptable, because it is. And, as far as a trend, I mean, I definitely am seeing it as a trend. And so it's like, okay, so then it's my responsibility to kind of come up with solutions of how we're going to overcome this. And really the only way to overcome it is by informing parents to not agree to this. Most parents don't engage to that level and they're overwhelmed. So when they sit in the meeting and they say, oh, well, we just did a reevaluation of existing data and blah, 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 that's just like one more phrase of clunky language that goes right over their heads. And they don't realize that the child did not receive any new assessments. I have one student right now for whom it's appropriate. And that is, I have a student he's one of my surrogates, and he came to this new placement about 8 months ago. And when he got to that new placement, all of his things were extremely overdue. His IEP was outdated, his evals were outdated, and so on and so on. So when he got to this new placement, they just kind of blew it up and started over and did all new evaluations and just busted out an all new IEP. Now, 8 months later, it's his annual IEP date, which I could have argued that, yeah, that date 8 months ago becomes his new date, but it's just like, I'm not gonna, like, not the hill I'm gonna die on. If they wanna say that this is still his annual IEP date, that's fine. So anyway, his annual IEP date came up, and as it were, he was due for his triennial, but since he did just go through a full battery of assessments 8 months ago, they did a re-evaluation of existing data, and I agreed to that. That's, like, one of the few circumstances where I would agree to it. Kids change too much in 3 years. Like, think of how much your kid has changed, any age, like 3 to 6, 4 to 7, 7 to 10, 10 to 13. Like, kids, like, even when I think of my non-disabled child, like, my non-disabled child in the past 3 years has grown at least a foot, and I'm not exaggerating. He's 6'6" now. He's grown at least a foot. He drives now, which he didn't do. Like, talk about skill acquirement or skill development, right? He drives himself now. Just you think about what a typical child does in 3 years, and how much kids grow. Like, those preschool years, man, like 3 to 6, like, is such a huge, like, 3 to 6 is, like, when language develops and toilet training and social skills and all these different things. Um, so just make sure when it is time for your child's triennial, make sure you know what you're signing on the permission to evaluate form. And make sure if you want your child to have new assessments that is explicitly requested in, on the PTE form. Um, I recognize, I can acknowledge that schools are overwhelmed right now, and this can be a cost cutting and a time saving measure, but kids just change too much in 3 years. I get it. School psychologists, I hear from them all the time that this is all they're doing is evaluating kids all day, every day, and typing up these reports, and it's a lot, and I get that. But one of my new mantras in life is that that's not my problem to solve, right? If a school psychologist has a caseload that's too much to the point where they have to start denying kids actual assessments and try to save money and cut corners. And again, I don't like to use that word cut corners because it is legal and sometimes it's warranted and sometimes it's perfectly appropriate to do a read. Um, but if my job is to be an advocate and to advocate for the kids, and what is best practice is that a kid would receive new evaluations and assessments in 3 years because they just change too much in 3 years, and you need to get those new baselines. You need to, um, like, how do you know how much progress a child has made if you're not doing the assessments in 3 years? So, anyway, that is my simple little podcast for today, is talking about READ's reevaluation of existing data. I will put more information in the show notes, and please tune in next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.